Happy Easter to all of my Christian brethren. I am not stopping though. There is no rest for the wicked. I am back with another review for you guys for a movie that it had quite a bit of a buzz around it. Also, if you guys did not know, my subscribers have a 90% more chance than non-subscribers to get rich. Do you not believe me? Can you really afford to not take this chance? Press that like button and increase your chances of getting rich. Let's get down to business. By the by, I'm the movie guy and this is my review for Tom Clancy's Without Remorse.
I'm gonna make him an offer again with you.
I drink your milkshake.
Why so serious?
I am your father.
You talking to me?
Say what again?
Are you not entertained?
The protagonist in this Tom Clancy film is not the usual Jack Ryan, but one John Kelly, and that's also an everyday name, I guess. John Kelly is a Navy SEAL sergeant, and his team is sent by Ritter, a CIA operative, to a Syrian-owned weapon stash house in order to save a hostage. What Ritter does not tell them though is that the Syrians are in fact Russians. And as we learned from other Tom Clancy films, Russians do not forget easily. The Russians attacked 3 Navy SEAL soldiers, including John Kelly, and Kelly's the only one that survives. His pregnant wife though doesn't. The CIA decides to close the case, but John Kelly wants retribution. This is an action film, part of the very long Tom Clancy series. He does games, he does movies, he even did a couple of graphic novels, I think. And this movie is actually based on the novel with the same name. It's been in development for quite a long time and a lot of actors were considered for the part of John Kelly, including Keanu Reeves back in '95, but in this one Michael B. Jordan gets the nod. Since this is an action film, you might be wondering how good the action is. And the answer is, it's okay. It didn't blow me away, especially in the beginning. Towards the end, the action got a little bit better, a little bit more intense. The set pieces were better. The overall action sequences were better. But I think it was just a case of too little too late. The action is also pretty inconsistent. Some scenes are really good and intense. Others are just pedestrian. I wasn't very impressed with a lot of other things in this film. This feels like a B-level film with people that did not bring their A game. Director Stefano Solina, best known for directing Sicario, Day of Soldado, does not impress neither, and I was really disappointed by him. What I dislike most about this film is that it can't keep pace with the action. The movie found itself in a grave pretty early on, and the action towards the end did try to make a comeback, but some stupid story decisions failed to make the movie land on its feet. The writing also lets this movie down. Taylor Sheridan, the writer of this film, is a fantastic writer. He has written some great films such as Sicario and Wind River. In this one though, he does not bring it. As I've said, there are some problems with the story, but another big problem with the script is the dialogue. It was just bland, and there were some comedy lines, but they all just fell flat and felt cringy. And since we are on the topic of people underperforming, Michael B. Jordan didn't really bring it, did he? He almost felt like he hated the script but loved the action sequences. There are some impressive crying scenes from him, and when the action comes, he just bursts alive. He's a different kind of actor. But in his line deliveries, he's just pretty dull. Some other negative points are: 1, a predictable antagonist. Come on, we all saw that coming, didn't we? Number 2, a bad ending. I hate how this movie ended, and the time for these kinds of endings is past. And number 3, I wasn't really impressed with the sound. The gunshots didn't really sound as powerful as maybe they should have. I don't know, I'm nitpicking here. For my most memorable scene, I have to choose the plane crashing into the water scenes for 2 reasons. Number 1, the impact looked amazing. The scene was shot inside the plane, and we actually saw how the water just burst through the plane. It was gnarly, it was great. And the second reason why I like this scene so much is the tension. John Kelly has to go underwater in order to save the equipment for the mission. And the music is fantastic here. And I really thought that John would not make it out alive and just drown there. It's silly because he's a protagonist, but everything about it was great, intense, and full of adrenaline. I think nobody did their best work here, and it's disappointing because this movie had the potential to be really good. I know a sequel is in the works because Amazon Prime have also acquired the rights to another John Kelly film, but honestly, I wouldn't really watch it. I mean, I would for the channel, but not for my own enjoyment. So my recommendation is do not give this movie a watch with a rating of 2 stars. As you guys know, if I have at least 1 new subscriber, that means that you will get 3 alternative picks for each film. So my alternative pick is Peppermint. This is a film starring Jennifer Garner, and it's also a revenge story. It's also an action film, and it is just brutal. A lot more brutal than this film is. And don't expect Peppermint to be a classic or one of the best movies ever. It's just a really enjoyable film with lots of action. As I've said, guys, happy Easter. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. Come on. It's the start of May. Let's get some new subscribers. Let's get some likes, maybe a couple of comments. And until next time, keep on watching movies, guys.